Well, all around the world, folks are just the same. A bunch of restless souls with a mind, heart, and name. We rationalize and proselytize and push away the bell, but the ring we duly follow on our journey to be well. We all want the same things, you know darn well it's true, but we learn along the way to put me in front of you. One place we're united is lying on the floor. When death comes a knocking, death comes a knocking, death comes a knocking at your door. Death comes a knocking, death comes a knocking at your door. Death comes a knocking, death comes knocking. Thank you. I'm thinking about making a solo record, and I think that song will be on it. I think I'm going to call it The Beginning of the End. Beginning of the End. This tune's called On My Way. And Johnny and I did record it, but we don't play it. Don't really play it. And there's something about the song I always liked. Again, it's got a lot of words. I don't know why. The relative volumes for the voice and everything, and the boot board's all pretty good? All right, cool. Well, the 7 deadly sins in the simple twist of fate, and ideas that get pushed around like the good food on a plate. It's a mindlessness of sabotage with who's got time to tell, because we're racing for the finish before we hear the bell. But I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way back home. Church bells and seashells and visions from the past. When it all got going, Lord, it sure got going fast. But I never thought I'd fly so high, never thought I'd stoop so low, never thought I'd be standing here with no place left to go. But I'm on my way, on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way back home. Sunlight on the water, dancing through the trees, dancing on my ceiling like a million swarming bees. And I'm stranded here in the stratosphere with no lifeline back to hope, and I'm losing my grip on the mothership. I'm running out of dope, but I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way back home. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way back home. The idea to I felt like I needed some stuff to merchandise department, and I tried to get a apparel item organized, but it turned into a giant catastrophe. And but what I did do was I have a CD. I got 2 CDs. Everybody's crazy about CDs these days. Gotta have them. And I made a record in 1993. And it's called Spirits Treat Me Gently. Spirits Treat Me Gently. And it kind of was like a cool thing I did. It got me my first real good review, like a critical review in a publication. And that felt good. It didn't do anything except it felt good. And but it was affirmation, which when you're in your 20s, that's what you need. You need some affirmation, some encouragement to keep going. And when at the time I made it, I printed up I think cassettes were still a thing, and I think the company had a package 1,500 CDs and 500 cassettes for whatever X number of dollars, and I'll have that one. And so I did it, and I printed up 1,000. It takes a long time to sell 1,000. When you're selling CDs out of your car, it takes a long time to sell 1,000 CDs. So some years went by, and then I did other stuff, and then I thought, well, man, I want to get that CD reprinted, and I called up the company in Indiana, WMG in Indianapolis, Indiana, to make an order, and they said, "Oh, you didn't get the mail or letter for it." And I said, "No." I said, "Everything was destroyed in a big flood." And I said, "Oh, no kidding. What, everything?" He said, "Yeah, all the glass masters and the camera ready artwork, it's all, the whole warehouse is a total loss. We lost everything. But send us your CD and we'll take a picture of it and make it." And I was just like, blah, 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 whatever. I just kind of started hearing Charlie Brown voices and moved on to other things. And another 20-some years went by, and this fall, I kind of thought, I woke up one morning, and I thought, I think I have covers for that CD somewhere, because in the old days when they did real offset printing, you couldn't just order 1,000. Everything was, you'd plus minus. So when you agreed to buy a run of printing, you agreed to buy the run of printing. The target was 1,000, but you agreed to pay plus minus 10% on the order. And so of course they ran over. And so I have 175, and I found them, and then I went looking for a CD, and the only CD I had was in horrible condition. So I went on eBay, and I bought a copy of my CD from somebody in Philadelphia, still in shrink wrap, in unplayed condition. They sent it to me, and I have a studio and technical background, and I extracted the audio files, and I gave it to an engineer that I know, and had him create new ISRC codes, and just pump the levels up to, because 1993 levels were really low, and I just had them bump the levels up a little bit. And I got a couple hundred CDs printed, and my wife and my son and I loaded them into jewel cases, which I bought from Uline. Anyhow, funny that I bought the CD. My hometown is Pittsburgh, PA, and I told this story because it just gets funnier. I told the story in Pittsburgh because I had family members like that, and they all call me Huey. That's what I've always been known as with them. And I heard... "Oh, Huey, you should have called us. We have 6 unopened copies at our house." And I was like, "You bastards." Never listened to it, did you? Anyhow. It's sort of like, it's not a blues record. It's kind of like it's a singer-songwriter record. At the time that I made the record, I wanted it to be sort of like, it could be played in between John Hyatt and and like Bonnie Raitt and John Hyatt. I wanted the record to just slide right in there. There used to be a great format in America called AAA, Adult Acoustic Alternative. It was awesome. You could make a living in that genre. They played it on commercial radio, but it's dead. And this is a funny song, maybe the best known song I've written, called The Cow Song. I've never played it in Michigan before. Here you go. You know, because I care, I want to address this tuning issue right now. I don't know if that was going to be distracting for you, but that was going to be distracting for me. I ain't leaving until the cows come here. I ain't leaving until the cows come here. Will I stay right here forever? You know I'll hold my ground. But I ain't leaving until I see a cow. Night roads in northern Europe are rolling Viking ground. The last embers of a mighty fire, you can hear the crackling sound of blacksmiths forging armor. They're trying to move me on somehow, but I ain't leaving until I see a cow. Through the mist out on the ocean, tugboats are pulling scows, and lonesome trees are cut from the shore and carved into warboat prows. You can load up all your cannons and repeat your tribal vows, but I ain't leaving until I see a cow. Well, the sailors are in the barroom and they're trying to start a row, just like on the set of Batman. Zoom, bang, biff, and pow. They don't pull any punches, they do the best to put you out. But I ain't leaving until I see a kid. You can find a little humor when the poet's coffin gets lowered down. Add out the rhymes that cigarettes and steam from coffee found. But don't build him no funeral pyre, just roast him like a sow. 'Cause he ain't dead, he just seen a cow. Thank you. Thank you very much. I took my wife, before kids, I took my wife to, well, this how long ago it was. I took my wife to go see Herb Ellis. And Duke Robillard and Little Charlie Batty. Tremendous guitar players, all of them. Herb Ellis, legendary. At the bottom line, and the tables were all packed at the bottom line in New York City. The tables were all packed in, and it's a four-top, and we got seated with another couple. And this before the showtime, get a drink or whatever, and a little making small talk. And he said, "Oh, what's your name, Hugh? Whatever. What do you do?" And I said, I'm a musician, singer, songwriter, musician. He goes, what's your name? I go, Hugh Pool. He goes, did you write the cow song? And I said, I did. How in the world do you know this? And he said that I get one of those stray copies of CDs. I gave my sister like a stack of CDs, right? And her kids, having no money and being industrious, like snuck into the bedroom and got the CDs and took them down to the used record shop and sold them. My records. But back then, you know, if it was unopened in the 90s, you get $2 for it or something like that. And it turned out that that the record store owner actually listened to the record and gave it to this DJ named Johnny Maestro, and he was playing it on the radio. This was before the internet. I had no idea. But they were playing that song on the radio, WXPN, which is a big station in Philadelphia. And this guy, Johnny Maestro, everybody knows him. He got the record from a used record store. The owner of the store said, hey, you should check this out. And he played it on the radio, and that's how this dude knew. I'm going to play a love song. Oh, wait a minute. They're stacking up. I actually had a request tonight, too. That's another love song. Huh? Well, I can't leave without playing The Doors Are All Open. That was a request, but that's not going to be this one. It's on the other guitar. This song's called Spider's Web. And this key of A, but this is a cantankerous old girl here. Reminded me to have a sip of wine. I think this one, it's a love song. I kind of reversed it. I wrote it about my wife after this kind of incident when we were younger, because we were really young, because I just thought, she's kind of badass. And then I tried to just write it's not really directly about anything. It's more like, maybe it's like me. I'm putting like my attributes on her because she comes home in the 4 a.m. and leaves the car parked on the lawn. That sounds a lot more like me than it does her. But she's just proven herself to be so. And I knew it when I married her. But she's yeah. And so I just want. There's a line in it that says, the only thing that let me know where you are before you went up to bed, you ran your fingers down my arm, after a horrible argument. You know what I mean? That's a cool thing. That's a cool thing. Yeah. It's a cool thing. Come on now, sister, leave me alone. My pockets are empty, my seeds are all sown with you. Yeah, you leave the house running and come home till dawn. Leave the engine running, the car parked on the lawn. Well, the only thing that let me know where you are before you went up to bed, you ran your fingers down my arm. Now there's a straight light that shines through this window alone, where the birds are chirping, the morning news is on. You upstairs, Lord, resting your head, all stretched out on a big white bed. Well, the honest man gives me a thrill like a pack of mad dogs. I'm moving in for the kill. Yeah, everybody thinks they're the one who's always right, never wrong. We squeeze the world in our tiny heads and weave our own little spider's web. Everybody thinks they're the one, always right, never wrong. We squeeze the world in our tiny heads and weave on little spiders' web. Yeah, it's just a few words from the great light of dawn. Left on the table, the router is gone. We're the only thing that let me know where you are. Before you went off the bed, you ran your fingers down my arm. Yeah, we're free, baby, to live the life and have a ball. We're free to live the life and have a ball. Free. Thank you. I'm gonna do this another tune off that Spirits record. My name's Hugh. My full name is Hugh Eustace Potts Pool, and I'm named after my grandfather. He was Hugh Eustace Potts, and grandfather on my mom's side, and he was a kind of inspirational cat to just about everybody that knew him. And you know, I'd had death in my life before he died, but it was a significant passing, and I wrote a song about it. What else can I say? Wait, what's it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna start that again. Wrong chord. I don't play this very often. What else can I say? But the moon is taking you away. Nothing as precious, a colorful of truth. Yeah, my hands were tied, my soul paralyzed, and my young man's smile kept me mystified. But I hear your footsteps in the north wind. Oh, your sister, she got married in the front yard. But time won't touch some things, and the ceremony is going on there still. Every day I take my swim in the lake, yeah, and somebody there tries to pass me an hors d'oeuvre tray. But I search the wedding party for your face. You gave me life with your fingers and your cataract eyes. Your tweed coats, saddle shoes, and bow ties. Well, I hope in heaven that there's lots of dirt, and you can keep all the dark bones in the pockets of your shirt. But for me, where you come each day with the sun. Your old front porch is so naked without your gray head. And if you saw the garden, oh, but you're already dead. When I wrote this tune, well, I searched the sky. Hell, I cursed the moon for stealing your goodbye. He got you, and I hope you took a piece of me. Hope you took a piece of me with you. What else can I say? But the moon is taking you away. Thank you. All right. That's the one. That's it. How's everybody doing? Hey, I gotta say, thank you for coming. Thank you very much for coming out. I was concerned. I knew it was going to be cool. The space is awesome. Congratulations to everybody involved with the space. It's a pleasure to be here. And Aaron, congratulations. And I understand this is going live different ways. Yeah. I was in a street band in Europe for a bunch of years called the Catfish. And we made a few. First it was cassettes. It was before cassettes, before CDs. The time before CDs, the 80s. And we made 3 records, and we did kind of okay over there. First time I got paid 10,000 at anything was there. It was 10,000 Norwegian crowns, which was about $1,500, but it still looked good on paper. 10,000. Oh my God, that's a lot. Oh, it's funny, I just remember this totally dates it. I remember First of all, okay, like we're playing in the Arctic Circle. Like I'm not playing around Arctic, like the northernmost towns in the world. I've played them. Kirkenes, Varda, Vadso, drunk Russian sailors throwing smoked fish around in a bar. I was there. And we were playing in North Cape, Norway. Why in the world? But anyway, hey, have guitar, we'll travel. We were in North Cape, Norway, and that was the one that was the contract. That was what had the number associated with it. Was 10,000 Norwegian kroners. It was a trio, and we got to the place, and it was nobody there, no one in the venue, and it was like there are a lot of places there. It's in the freaking Arctic, man. This is a little tiny town. This building is like the discotheque, like overflow for the hospital, kindergarten or something during, I don't know, but and we go in and the guys is like a really rock and roll guy goes, oh no, don't worry, the people, they will come. And we're like, okay, because it's like 9, man. And he's like, yeah, as soon as what was that David Lynch with that girl that got drowned underneath the bridge? What? Twin Peaks. He said, yes, as soon as Twin Peaks is over, the place will fill up. And sure enough, 10 o'clock, it just like 150 people showed up right after Twin Peaks was done. Anyhow, what that has to do with this song is nada. Except we used to play it a lot. This is how you make money on the street. Well, I'm gonna well leave it, won't be back no more. Going back down south now, don't you wanna go? I'm in trouble. Well, I'm on my way, and I can't be satisfied. I just can't keep from trying. Well, I only saw my sleep, hear my doorbell ring, looking for my baby, didn't see anything. I'm in trouble. Well, I'm on my way, and I can't be satisfied. I just can't keep from trying. Well, I only saw my sleep and I hear my doorbell ring, looking for my baby to see anything. I'm in trouble. Well, I'm on my way, and I can't be satisfied. I just can't keep from trying. Well, I only saw my sleep, yeah, and I hear my doorbell ring, looking for my baby to see anything. I'm in trouble. Well, I'm on my way, and I can't be satisfied. I just can't keep from trying. Well, I'm gonna well leave, won't be back no more. Going back down south now, and don't you wanna go? I'm in trouble. Well, I'm on my way, and I can't be satisfied. I just can't keep from trying. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, let's do this. this one here. Whoop. Nope. That would not have looked good. I will not say it has never happened, but very infrequently. Okay. All right. Okay. This is I'm entitled to change my mind. This is off that Spirit Shoot Me Gently record, which I have up here. I got two albums. Well, actually, one album and an EP. Again, I know everybody's crazy for the CDs. Got to have them. What I need is more CDs. Does anybody have anything to play a CD in? Yeah, right on. Good. I know Seamus, you got a CD player. Yeah, you do, yeah. Kind of a weird tune. This called I Just Called You Up, Brother. And it's a weird song. There's a guy named Robert Pete Williams. When I was doing I got kicked out of college, but then I wanted to do a record. I got kicked out of college, and it took me like a little time, went out west, and then I came back and I moved to New York City, $300 and a guitar, and started playing in the subway. And I shared an apartment in Harlem with this dude named Ran Aaron, and he had a turntable. And I took the little bit of money that I had, and I went down to the Tower Records, and I said, I want the oldest record you have in here. And I walked out with the 1928 recordings of Mississippi John Hurt. Because I figured, I'm not going back to college. I hated it. But I thought, well, I guess I ought to have some structure to my formal study. And where do you start? I'm not a super intelligent person. I just said start at the beginning. I want to know everything about it from the beginning. And then along the way, again, before the internet, you discover all these weird and wonderful people that were creative and did stuff. And there's one such man named Robert Pete Williams, who was a blues player who played blues in a way that no one else did. And he called his songs sky songs. He didn't call them blues. He played sky songs. And he said all the songs, he kind of thought of himself as having an antenna. And he said the sky songs came to him until one day, somewhere between World War I and World War II, and then the wind changed, and the sky songs didn't come to him anymore. And so he didn't really write after that. But he had this very freewheeling. There was nothing regular about it. It was just kerblooey and real African sounding. And so I heard that, and I was like, I'm stealing that. And then I needed somewhere to go with it, and then I went, James Brown, right? He always goes to the 4, and James Brown, take it to the 4. If the songs, he'll go, and then the 5, right? That's James Brown. So I stole some James Brown, Robert Pete Williams. That's the song. I just called you a brother, 'cause I needed your love. I just called you a brother, 'cause I needed your love. It's been quite a while. My soul is covered with your dust. Well, the wind on the water, yeah, you are its baby boy. Well, the wind on the water, yeah, you are its baby boy. In that burning path of moonlight that dances shadows towards our shore. Well, I remember that night. Yeah, you came to me in my bed. Well, I remember that night. Yeah, you came to me in my bed. I couldn't switch on the light. I couldn't even raise up my head. Though you have been bathed in silver, yeah, and put up on the shelf. You have been bathed in silver, yeah, and put up on the shelf. Next to all my nightmares, you are the king of death. Well, I just called you up, brother, 'cause I needed your love. I just called you up, brother, 'cause I needed your love, yeah. It's been quite a while, and my soul is covered with your dust. It's been quite a while, and my soul is covered with you, covered with you, covered with you, covered with your dust. Thank you. This one's by request. This is called "The Doors Are All Open." I wrote this in Europe. That cow song, I wrote that. I should have told that. I wrote that song in Europe too. It makes a little bit more sense. Your lyrics are so stupid, but it makes a little more sense when you've been away from home for a long time, especially in the beginning, the first time. This I fell in love with a girl and wrote this tune, and I remember thinking to myself, wouldn't it be cool if Michael Bolton recorded this? Michael Bolton was on the radio then. Last gig for this harp. Where the doors are out open, you can walk into my soul. Yeah, my hallways are quaking. This old house is turning to flesh and bone. Well, your name has been a prayer for me, blowing down, curling round my northern chimneys. I feel the winds, and I smell your whispers, and they jar my memory. what I asked for. I can't remember all the things I need. Every day I pray a little bit harder, for a little while longer by your side, by your side. Where the candles melted to the floor, again and again, 10,000 times before. Oh, but your eyes in that Miles melody, both are falling soft to free me. What I asked for, I can't remember all the things I need. Every day I pray a little bit harder, for a little while longer by your side, by your side. Where the moonlight on the water reminds me of all the tears we cried. And I'm not feeling any stronger since the day that we said goodbye. Since the day that we'll say goodbye. Thank you. Thanks very much. Come over here. We're doing the full tour here. It's kind of weird, right? These sensitive songs, and then the other kind, the insensitive ones, and then sensitive ones again. Those are cue to leave. He's talking more. You don't have to see us. Huh? I know. I'm trying to see y'all. You're so pretty. I wanted to look. I got a few more for you, and I appreciate you hanging around. We're going to continue. Uncharted territory here. This tune is called Traveling Blues. It will be the first song that I've played this evening that has a chorus. That's how you can tell I make the big money. I play a lot of songs with no choruses. I mean, that's all you remember from everything, right? Actually, the lone exception is, for me, is Visions of Johanna by Bob Dylan. I think that's the coolest thing. Ain't it just like the night to play tricks on you when you're trying to be so quiet? And whenever I think of Bob Dylan, that's the first thing. I don't think about Shelter from the Storm or any of that. I just think about that line. Ain't it just like the night to play tricks on you when you're trying to be so quiet? Now I need to concentrate here. This needs to be an E. I'm going to take you through this one. This is called Traveling Blues. kids were doing lots of that Copperhead Road came out with Steve Earle, and the kids were just starting to put the kind of rap like cadences to Americana music that hadn't been there before. Well, I grew too small to preach a man called. Now I gotta get drunk and forget it all. With my magic hand, I reach into the sand and pull us up a wine bottle. About my younger days, there ain't much to say, but I learned to run barefoot through the woods. Okay, now spirits come, started beating on the drum, telling me it's time to travel. Put down the plow handle. Well, there's a tension here, a ringing in my ear, a hunger in my belly, and a need sincere to wear this brand and understand. You gotta walk through the fire, and through this world I made my way. People making busy, passing their days. You can feel their fates float through the air, but they don't do much to speak of. It's just so hard to keep up. Now I got one eye on the harvest, I got another eye on the train. Traveling blues, oh, this picture of my family, where the good Lord's gonna get me either way. Well, I lost my way in a hurricane. Now behind a locked door, I'm going insane. Wrapped up tight behind the wheel with no track to follow. When a poor boy came with a razor in his hand, said, cut through this curtain, you'll begin to understand that we walk on the coals of God's burning back till the belly gives you fire or a heart attack. But there ain't no looking back. Now I got one eye on the harvest, I got another eye on the trade. Traveling blues, oh, this picture of my family, where the good Lord's gonna get me either way. Yeah, the good Lord's gonna get me either way. Now I got one eye on the harvest, I got another eye on the train. Traveling blues, oh, this picture of my family, where the good Lord's gonna get me either way. Yeah, the good Lord's gonna get me either way. Yeah, the skeleton key that can bring me to my knees and clear out my head like an offshore breeze. Watching the leaves scrape across the skies, cool September beats a summer go by, with a tear in the moon's eye. That was the first two. I've been playing that a little bit on this run. I got so many. It's funny for me to look at these CDs because they're like pictures of me from a long time ago on there. And we've made 5 Mulebone records, but it's just funny that doing what I do, I mean, I've literally made hundreds of records since I made those records. I've done thousands of recording sessions and have literally made hundreds of records, but none for me. It's like the shoe, right? You think the cobbler's, right? The cobbler's thing was the thing with the thing. You know what I'm talking about? The cobbler's kids doesn't have new shoes. do 2 more. And then we'll commune. I think that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Set list. I don't have. Oh. Gotta do this. Every blues guy needs to write a boogie. Anybody having any roof leaking problems? Good. No. We don't have snow like this here in New York. We don't have it. Well, I don't think we do. I've been away for a little bit, but I don't think we do. But this is like, reminds me of being a kid. It's a real winter. Yeah. Yeah. My car, I with it. I made this trip for the second year in a row with every bit of intention that I have in me. That I feel sort of somewhat joking, but in all seriousness, I feel like the state of Michigan has been so good to me in the sense that I've been able to come here for many, many summers and drive around and play music in July. And what better place is there than northern Michigan in July? I mean, seriously. Yeah, I mean, 100%. And so, but I felt like karmically I owed it to the state to come back in the shit weather. Excuse me. And so Seamus is like, "Are you sure you want to do it?" I'm like, "Yes, I definitely want to do it." 2 reasons. One, we're doing the Mulebone tour with the tradition is to do it in July. This is 6 months. It's a good break. And also, I'm going to drive up to the UP and do the whole deal. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I should do that. I've gotten so much niceness from the place, and it's still great now. But when I pack in to go, it's like I have just my normal bag, but I've got like I grew up in the country. I got a hockey bag in the back, which I have not opened, but in the hockey bag are like, I don't know, a full set of coveralls, river drivers, fancy thermal underwear, ski pants, 2 different kinds of insulated boots, goggles, hats, scarves, because, you know, you don't know. And it's like they said about gun ownership, it's better to have one and not need it than to need one and not have it. And so with this, it just stays in the back. But, you know, if the car gets funky in the middle of the night on the Route 2, I'm going to crawl in the back and put my stuff on and be like, all right, let's walk and get us some pasties. What do you call them? Pasties, yeah. I'm going to go get me some smoked fish. Let's go. Yeah, I'm good for that too. And have you gone? Did you guys go to the Snowmobile Museum yet? Have you ever gone to the Snowmobile Museum on Route 2? The only problem with it is they have so many snowmobiles, you can't really get a picture of any one because there are like 500 sleds in this place. Maybe it's like 3,000 square feet, it's sizable. But it's on the Route 2, the Michigan Snowmobile Museum. A couple runs it. I stopped by. I'm going to stop by again. After my initiation on the Bravos. My baby came to me this morning. She said, you gotta go on home. My baby came to me this morning. She said, you gotta go on home. She said, I don't need no schoolboys now that my man done come. Well, I looked her in the eye. Yes, I slowly walked away. Well, I looked her in the eye. Yes, I slowly walked away. Well, I done made up my mind. Your trouble to come someday. Well, I can't have no doctor. I cannot swallow any pill. Well, I can't have no doctor. I cannot swallow any pills. That is ever gonna cure the Lord I will feel. My baby came to me this morning. She said, you gotta go on home. My baby came to me this morning. She said, you gotta go on home. She said, I don't need no schoolboy now that my man done come. She said, I don't need no schoolboys now that my man done come. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm just going to do something chilled out at the end here, all right? We kind of had the hurrah. I mean, what do you feel like? What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Thai food? Sounds like a conversation in my family. I don't know. What do you want to do? Yeah. Okay. So this. Oh. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. This is weird. Kind of weird. I don't know what this song's about, but I wrote it in Grand Haven at Tim's mom's place at Doris Statler's house down north of Grand Haven. And I wrote it. I guess I'm probably hungover, and the song sounds like it's advice to my kids, but then the choruses just sound slightly bewildered to me. But it has a pretty nice melody, and because it's got Michigan roots, I started playing it. It's called Orange Hotel Rooms, and that's all I know about this song. I think I found it way later. I had a portable recorder, and I was looking at the recorder sometime much later, and I thought, wait a minute, there's something recorded on this thing. And I hit play, and it was me playing this song. And I had no recollection of it whatsoever. But I knew where I was, and I found it in my little journal book. It's like country song. In an orange hotel room in my dream last night, my love lies waiting somewhere in the sky. Well, I'm searching for meaning in those two city lines about an orange hotel room in my dream last night. Getting started is hard if your plans are big. And the longer you wait in your trench, you will dig. But the road's out there waiting and the tools are at hand. May as well get going now and kick off the sand. In an orange hotel room in my dream last night, my love lies waiting somewhere in the sky. Now I'm searching for meaning in those few city lines about an orange hotel room in my dream last night. Well, do us all a favor and make some big mistakes. I know it feels scary, but you've got what it takes. Then the road won't be easy if wherever you go. But don't let your fear write a mortgage on your soul. In an orange hotel room in my dream last night, my love lies waiting somewhere in the sky. Well, I'm searching for meaning in those few city lines about an orange hotel room in my dream last night. It's true, life's a journey, but not like the band. Everything isn't perfect, and you don't sing like he can. But it'll take all you got, so put the flame to the pot. Put it on the cones, and when you're hot, you're hot. In an orange hotel room in my dream last night, my love lies waiting somewhere in the sky. And I'm searching for meaning in those few city lines about an orange hotel room in my dream last night. About an orange hotel room in my dream last night. About an orange hotel room in my dream last night. That's the second time I ever played that. All right, so I think that's it. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you coming out, and I hope you were entertained. Thank you. I got CDs if anybody's interested. Everybody wants CDs. But I will say also that both these things are streaming everywhere, so. Excuse me. Huh? You betcha. It's not that small actually, but I'm 6'6", so it kind of. It's a little bit smaller than the other one. Yes, it is. And it doesn't have. Oh, it does have a. Okay, I see. Oh, all right. You kind of see it up close and personal to understand. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, great sound. Yeah. It's yeah, it was built in 1930. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, the same company, the National Cash Register Company, same company, same logo. Employees of the Cash Register Company. So you sell them That's a record of the 20 and 10. This one's 5 or 6 songs on the Okay. All right. Thank you very much. You're right the other one. Keep the other one. Yeah, take the other one. You're going to like it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just think you're going to like this. I just think you're going to. I mean, unless this one's a little bit rocked out, and this one's not. This one's more like it's kind of bluesy singer-songwriter. Great. This one. This one. I think it's a better fit. Well, thank you so much. Love your shirt. You have a dog. Oh, really? Like that. All right. So, thank you very much. Yeah, you got it. Thank you. I'm going to give you a squeeze. I'll take it. Good to see you. I'll take it. Good to see you. Yeah. My pleasure. The only day is possible is tomorrow. Gabe, you know my daughter has a boyfriend now named Gabe. Oh really? Here you go. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, Cash would simplify things, but I can do. Okay, cool. That's great. Just because I couldn't find the stupid. I couldn't find my tonal, my thingy. I couldn't find the. You know what I'm saying? The square gizmo. I had trouble with it last summer. Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah, the trouble. This is more than trouble because I just couldn't find it. sign those for you?
Oh yeah, sign that, man. Could have signed that.
How are you?
What's happening? How you been?
Good, thank you.